Okay, here's a video for Jackie at Gerrald Farms of this tractor. I found him. Ooh. It's international. I think it's a 986. Looks like it has 4,190 hours on it. I think I'm looking. Maybe you gotta shift it here. That's high and low, park, neutral, I guess. Looks like it's got two remotes. It's got a loader on it. The loader is run by the remotes. You can see there, 3-point hitch. It doesn't have a lot of drawbar wear. It's got a canopy. Could use some tires. It's a loader. It was sold local here when it was new. Oh, there's the serial plate. It's a 786. I was right. It was an 86 series. But it's got a loader on it. It's right down the road from me, so I could get some information on it sometime maybe. Looks like it's got a quick attach loader. Pull the pin, back up, raise your loader, and then this arm will drop and the loader can come off so you can pull your round baler or whatever with it. And then over here was a tractor I would like to have. It's 260 or 2675 Massey. Could do some groundwork with this. It's got duals, 2 remotes. It's nice. It'll be a nice tractor because I am going to be doing a little bit of row cropping, hopefully, this coming year. But while we're here at the dealer, let's look at some other tractors because I am sort of in the market for a tractor. A little tractor. The L4760. I need something about this size. I'm looking for like a 60 horse tractor, but I don't want a super fancy tractor either. I'm looking for like a utility size tractor or something, you know. Like here's a Workmaster 50, something like this, 50-60 horse. This is like what Denny's Country Life has, and this would work for me. This would fit into my barn, my little cow barn. Because I can't have nothing too tall. The rop's got to fold down. I think my door is only 7 foot. But I've been looking at, I've looked at the Workmasters a little bit. I've looked at the case equivalent of the Workmaster. I'm really looking at the Massey's 2700 series, which is like a 60 horsepower compact. It's a compact on steroids, they call it. It's a heavier built compact, small frame utility tractor is what they call it. And it's the same as a Kubota MX series, which they had one here the other day, and they moved it. It might actually be right back there. These are L's, I think. Here's an L3901. This is the equivalent, actually one size up from my grandpa's, but it might be the new model of his, because his is a L3800, which is a 2012 model. And then over here is a Workmaster 25. Let's check it out. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit rougher style compact tractor it looks like, but probably cheap. I mean, it ain't got no bells, nothing, no frills whatsoever. Hydrostatic though, I don't want that. Hydrostatic's good for loader work, but I'm going to be doing more than loader work with it. Workmaster 25, 35, 40. I was just looking at the serial number. LS. Those of you guys that, you know, wonder about that. See if I can find a tag on that one. I don't see it. That's a Workmaster Z55. That's a little dinky thing. But, yeah. I would like a cab tractor at some point, but it's not going to be anytime soon. And I need something small for doing utility work, you know, baling, a little bit of row cropping with. I could pull a small disc with a 60 horsepower tractor. There's a backhoe. There's a canopy for the backhoe. But this wouldn't fit into my goat barn, so I couldn't have a compact with a cab on it. Wouldn't work for me. But let's have Casey drive around and we'll look at the that other tractor. But there you go, Jackie. There's that International. This video was supposed to be just about the International, but I'm looking at other stuff. So that would be a good tractor for you. And the stubs are not cut off, so you could put duals on it. But yeah, I think that would be a good tractor for you. So let's buzz around and take a look at this other one. Can you drive around? There's another tractor I'd like to look at, please. You're on camera. It's my chauffeur for the day. I was looking at the tractors that I want. Which ones are you going to buy me? All of them? Oh, here's a little one. This one's a little smaller. It's a Workmaster 33 and a Workmaster 35. They had one back here that somebody rolled, a bigger Kubota that I could have bought really cheap. The tractor I want to look at's over here with the loader on it. I think this is the series I want, the MX series. This one right here. It was up front, and then they moved it. I'm pretty sure this is the MX series, which is the same. Yeah, this is the MX 5800. This is the biggest of the MX series, and it's heavier duty than their compact tractors. If you look at the rear end, it's a heavier duty rear end, and it's a 58 horsepower tractor, and would be the equivalent to the 2700 series Massey. Now, the only thing I don't like about the Kubotas is their hydrostatic pedal. My foot gets caught in it all the time, which is, it's got the regen deal. And see, Massey Ferguson doesn't have that. Ooh, this is quite a bit bigger tractor than my grandpa's. Yeah, see, I don't like this pedal because if I set my foot down or something, like if I'm going to get out, it gets hung up. At least on my grandpa's tractor. This one's a little bit bigger, but still, I don't know. I really like the Masseys. They're not as big either, I don't think. But that would be a nice tractor. That would be a good size for me. So, anyways, we'll end this video and catch you guys on the next one. Alright, while we're on the theme of tractors and everything, I'll just give you a little review on this tractor. This is my grandpa's L3800 Kubota tractor with the LA 524 loader. It's a 2012. It's like 38 horsepower, hydrostatic. No frills, really, tractor. I mean, he could have got some other options with it, but he didn't. My uncle bought him this King Cutter rototiller, and he bought a quick attach for it somewhere. I don't know. It's a Speedco thing. It's got the foldable ROPS, and I think this is the first time I've ever folded them that way. I have to fold it down to get it into my barn. I think I even have to fold it down to get it into this barn. I'm not sure. Because I don't know if I've ever had, I think I had it in there once, and I think I had them up. But he went and mounted lights to the top, these LED lights, because tractors don't put off enough light with just the front headlights that they have. And this has high and low beams. It's got turn signals. Well, they don't work unless the key's on, but the flashers do. Like I said, it's hydrostatic, and I don't care for a hydrostatic tractor. They're noisy. If you don't have the cruise control, you got to hold that pedal down. If you're mowing, or I've raked straw with this, it wears on your foot after a while, and I don't care for it. And that pedal, I always get my foot hung up in it. If I go to get off, because you sit down, say I go to get off, I got size 14 boots. I go to get off and I drag my foot. Well, look, it's stuck. So then I got to sit back down, got to adjust my foot, and it makes it awkward to get off of because I'm tall. Got to fight around the steering wheel. I don't like their hydrostatic pedal. I haven't run one that's got the 2 pedals, like where the brake pedals are. I haven't run one of them, but I would probably like that better, because in that rocker pedal, just you got to move your move your heel around, jockey your heel around to do that, and I just don't care for it. This tractor's got a clutch. The PTO is live because it's hydrostatic, but if you push the clutch in, it kills it. So there's that. Hydrostatic, low, medium, high. There's where your cruise control lever would be, and I told him he should get that. I think you can get one remote for this tractor. He used to have a 1715 Ford. Denny's Country Life had one. If you go back and check his videos out, he traded it off for a Kubota that he traded off for a New Holland now. But my grandpa got rid of it because every time he had a gear shifter on the floor, every time you shift gears it throws back out of place. So he got this. Let me pause this because Casey's coming. Okay, anyways, he traded it off for this. He had a mower deck for that tractor. It had a loader on it. It had the turf tire deal. Did not have a live PTO, but he traded it off for this. And this tractor is a 2012, and it's got 438.7 hours on it. So he hardly ever uses it. I mean, look, it's still got the shipping sticker on it. It only ever sits outside when I borrow it. That's where he bought it at. For you Ohio guys. Doesn't really have, I mean, I think I dented the grill guard with it. I hit something. I don't remember what I hit. Or maybe he hit something. I think he hit a tree or something when he was mowing, hit a branch, because he stuck a stick through the plastic guard here, and I don't care for that either. It's got a metal hood and metal sides, but it's got a plastic grill. He cracked the headlight too. It's got the quick attach skid steer coupler, and over there is some manure forks he had made for it. It's 4-wheel drive. See what else is there. This is a pre-emissions tractor. That's why he traded when he did, because of the pre-emissions stuff. He didn't want to worry about that, but it's a good tractor for what it is. It's a light tractor. I mean, it's super light. He finally got fluid put in the tires, because you couldn't do anything without anything on the back. And still, even with fluid in the tires, it's hard to do stuff without a set of suitcase weights. And he has suitcase weights for the back off of old Massey Ferguson tractor that he was using on it. But if I wanted to pull something, I couldn't have them weights on there. And if you wanted to back it up a hill or even a slight incline, it wouldn't do it without being on 4-wheel drive, and then it would just push the rear end around. So I convinced him to get the tires filled. I was actually over there. You see the slope. See how the slope's down here? I was over there baling with this tractor. I had a little bit of international baler, and I was like, you know what, let's just try this tractor out and see how it handles the baler. Well, I started to go down that little hill, and I needed to back up, and I couldn't back up. I had to pull forward and go all the way around, and because I couldn't have my suitcase weights on. So he got the tires filled, and still, without the suitcase weights, it's still a light tractor. Doing loader work, and the loader is not very strong. The power needs turned up to the hydraulics, and you can do it. Kubota sets them, I guess, really low so people don't hurt themselves, but it needs the hydraulics turned up a little bit. But it's a good little tractor. It's a little small for what I would need, but it does the job. So there's my review on the little Kubota. Can't say it's a good review. I can't say it's a bad review, because it is a nice little tractor and it does what I need it to do. It could be improved, and I think that's why I'm looking more at the Massey Fergusons. The tractor I get's gonna have like a shuttle shift deal. I don't want a hydrostatic. They're too noisy. But anyways, there's that. I got a little bit more work to do with this tractor before I return it, so I better get at her. Thanks for watching.